Daryl, just talk us through the feeling first and foremost to come back up, come to Headingley, win all the adversity you faced with injuries and everything. There can't be much better feelings than that.
No, I think when you're coaching, and it's all about the players really. So we all facilitate the players to do what they do, and you sort of have different groups of players throughout your career, and this is just a phenomenal group. I think I was really surprised when I went in last year, and then what we've added has been, it's a big part of what we try and do, is just really good blokes who want to do something special, and I thought that was great today. I just said, there's so many good character traits in the team that you've seen today, that it's an awesome foundation to play this game, because it's a tough game to play, obviously. And I thought, we did some special things today, I thought.
Just starting with the attack element of the game, really tough through the middle, but then when you got them on the edges, you had so much joy. What had you seen in Leeds that you thought you could exploit? But on the flip side, how good were your guys at picking them off? Because you cut them to ribbons at times.
Yeah, I thought we executed really well in the first half. We just, we'd played them at Boxing Day, and we sort of got a few little tips from that we thought that maybe defend a little bit tight here or there, and if we executed well, that we'd be able to open them up a little bit, and that's that was the story of it. I thought our decision making from both halves was very good, and I thought our spine in the first half was phenomenal, to be honest. Just thought they completely dominated the game, and then our middle unit, we needed them to do a better job than did at Boxing Day, and there was a few different personnel in there, but yeah, we needed to have an even share in the middle, because they're pretty big and physical, and I thought we got that. So I thought we were unlucky not to be a little bit further ahead at half time, to be honest. I think we had a couple of rushes of blood towards the end of the first half, which gifted Leeds that. I don't think that was a try, to be honest, but anyway, it is on the scoreboard. So I just thought we gifted Leeds an opportunity there to come back at us, and then we started the second half really poorly. I mean, Odie gets knocked out. It's a poor kick off from Max. He gets knocked out, and then we get marched, and we had to dig pretty deep then to find our way to the winning enclosure at the end.
Just defensively, because they had a lot of territory in that second half. You had men down. You were down to 12, but you just found the answers all the time. You talked about the character traits. I mean, that's when you get a feeling for your team, don't you? You love to pass the flying colours.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of the things that we did to stop tries were outstanding. Just putting our bodies in places that is pretty uncomfortable to do that. And the level of commitment from everybody, I thought was outstanding. And some big plays defensively. I thought we were pretty loose with the ball, to be honest. We go forward pass, knock on at the play of the ball. Just way too much, really. That really gifted Leeds opportunity to attack us. But then I thought we had all the answers really defensively. I don't think they really opened us up with anything play-wise. Thought that our execution on the edges defensively was good. We conceded a try from a kick, and then that's pretty loose on Lissoni at the end. But we've been under a lot of pressure then, so I sort of get it.
Disruption-wise, Kyle Rodwell didn't play. I know it's been a setback. When did you find out, and how bad is it?
Yeah, so Kai did his hamstring earlier in the week, and he's a grade 2, so he's probably six weeks, maybe even more, which is obviously disappointing. But it happens, doesn't it? It happens. I thought it was Tuesday when he did it. We looked pretty rattled in that session. We had a terrible training session on Tuesday, but then the Thursday, Friday was pretty sharp, and we knew Kai wasn't going to play, so then we just had to come up with a slightly different plan. Mikey and Pitsy sort of carried the middle, and then we sort of rolled in and around that other third middle unit slot. So I thought we did a pretty good job with it, but we have got a few players missing, which is tough for now. But ultimately, those guys will come back, and we feel like we're really strong. There's a couple of motivation bits for us around. Everybody's talking about. Most of the teams that people are talking about have got beat, haven't they? So I just find that interesting.
Do you use the talk particularly round one when everyone's doing the predictions and the tips? Do you use that
100%, 100%. Yeah, I just think it's fuel. You know, you use any fuel that you can get, and not too much. I mean, you know, we 100 to 1 to be in the grand final, something like that, which I always find is interesting. I'm always going to use things like that. It makes sense. So, yeah, we use all sorts.
Just the last one on me. Given Kai out and all the other forwards you've got out, some massive efforts from Meek and Jay Pitts, start and just the workloads and everything like that. You must be so pleased with how much they kept that not even just ticking over, you know, really going full throttle.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's, yeah, when you go in, so your backs go out to warm up, and then you go into the middle unit, and you sort of just listen to them, because I'm always interested to listen how they communicate. And I went in before, and you don't need to say anything really. You know, they've just got it all in hand, and I think there's a lot of experience and toughness and rugby nous as well in that group. So, you know, I think we've signed a really good middle unit. There's some already at the club. I mean, Uddy's, I think he's done his syndesmosis, so he's going to be out for a few weeks, which is a bit of a rattler, because obviously he's a big part of what we do. He's a class player, Uddy. But yeah, I thought our pack. I asked him to win the forward battle today, and you know, I thought they did that.
Daryl, he's had a rough couple of years, but on afternoons like today, do you see why people like yourself value and believe in Jake Truman so highly?
Oh, he does things that you don't see from many other players, to be honest. Yeah, you watch him in training, and he's got so much time. I mean, our players struggle to shut him down, because he's got a tempo and an eye for space and movement that you rarely see in players. So yeah, he's a high quality player. And I mean, the only thing he's had is a couple of injuries. You know, he's matured a little bit. He's still got a little bit to go with that, I think, but he's matured. He's worked so hard this pre-season. He's a better professional than the last time I coached him, and I think that's just experience, and injuries tend to do that. They tend to force you to think a little bit differently about what you're doing. Yeah, impeccable. I thought Mason Leno was unbelievable today as well. I mean, you can just hear him, you know, all the way through, whether it's with or without the ball. And like I said, I thought our spine was impeccable in that first half.
You just touched on Kai, Nicotemo and Griffin. Sorry, obviously you've got a few missing on the edges. When might you see them again?
So Griff's about 3 weeks, I think. Seth he broke his scaphoid against Castleford, so he's a little bit long. He's probably 8 weeks. Kai's 6. So there's a couple of sort of medium termers there. Which yeah, and Cam did his hamstring as well, so he's 6 weeks as well. So yeah, there's nobody coming back. We've got a short turnaround